We're going back to the 80s today. That's right. It's all neon, it's big hair, it's sci-fi, and it's Far Cry 3.
Yeah.
I know, believe it or not, it is. It's Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. Now, this is a downloadable spin-off, you'd call it, to Far Cry 3. You don't actually need to own Far Cry 3 to play it. It's standalone. It's very interesting, but is it also very good, Jose?
Well, this takes everything I love about the 80s and mashes it into one video game feel. I mean, right off the bat, the intro screen comes up and it's like you're watching an old VHS. It's like Ubisoft. The tracking instead of loading, it's got a tracking bar. Brilliant. And then you have Michael Biehn, Kyle Reese, as a Terminator with a RoboCop gun.
Part man, part machine.
The tutorial, probably the best tutorial I've ever seen in any video game.
Well, what's so great about it is that the character doesn't want to do the tutorial.
Seriously?
Yeah, I mean, they basically just poke fun, not just at the 80s and over-the-top sci-fi action movies from the 80s, but they also poke fun at just video games in general.
To look around, look around.
What you find in this game is a lot of satire. They break the fourth wall. They talk to the player the whole time. What you also find in this game, and this is something I was not expecting, is that it's basically a Far Cry 3 mod, and not much more.
Send for a medic so I can kill him too.
The world itself even looks the same. I mean, they just darkened it. Like, they could have maybe given me different kinds of structures.
Past.
This game's actually not really set in the 80s. It's set in 2007.
Yeah, 2007 is the future.
That's the future, after a bomb has gone off.
You get these dragons that shoot lasers out of their mouths. Hello.
Well, the dragons are cool. Those are the blood dragons. I love those because they were the one new gnarly enemy type in this game.
Holy.
You use the RoboCop gun, the AJM, the Alex J. Murphy.
I know, very cool. Except the gun still feels like a gun from Far Cry, and that's. But all of these.
Stay out of trouble.
I just thought you farted, like, for real.
I do what I want.
Understood.
I guess I just sort of wanted them to maybe distance themselves a little bit from Far Cry 3. Maybe some new icons on the map. When I look at the map, it looks just like the thing.
Michael Biehn.
Why am I looking at a shark? Why is there a pig? What are these, robo-pigs? They got robo-pigs. I don't need robo-pigs, man.
Well, in the future, Ben, I'm happy to know that there are still animals, okay?
They're not, they're fake. They're all robot animals. That's the thing. Like, when you kill an animal.
Person in the game.
When you kill an animal in this game, you don't actually skin it. You just, like, grab some, like, metal out of it. Like, they're robot animals.
You kill the robot guys, you pull their robot hearts out, and you feed them to the blood dragon.
Eat it up, little dragon dude.
That part I like.
Yeah, man, come on, it's called Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. The fact that they took some tropes from Far Cry 3 and put it into the game, I'll take that. Throw a skin on Far Cry 3, I'll play the out of it.
Well, you did. That's what you did, because that's really what they did. It's just a skin on Far Cry 3.
Yeah.
I expected a little bit more, and not just expected, I wanted a little bit more.
You know what it is? It's Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. That's what it's called, okay?
Thanks for reminding me what the game's called. This is way more Far Cry 3 than it is Blood Dragon, though.
Blah, blah, blah.
It's $15 for what's essentially just a reskin of Far Cry 3. I think it's a little expensive.
No, man, it's Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon.
But look at the logo. It is mostly Blood Dragon and a little bit of Far Cry 3.
No, man, it's mostly Far Cry 3. It's a little bit of Blood Dragon.
No, Blood Dragon is like splashed all out at the bottom. Blood Dragon! People have been calling this game Blood Dragon, not Far Cry 3. That being said, I had fun. I don't want to argue with you. We agree that this is a fun game. We both had fun playing this game. I think they just could have pushed it a little further. I think they could have distanced themselves a little bit from just those gameplay loops that you've already experienced for months now in Far Cry 3. It's still a lot of fun. You're going to have a good time if you download it. That's why I'm giving Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon a 7 out of 10.
I'm giving it an 8. Blood Dragon! Ah! Grow my hair out and get a Terminator eye.
That'd be awesome.